In this video, we're going to tell you why we think The Dark Phoenix was a good movie.
Prove us wrong!
If you disagree with us, tell us in the comments. And if you agree with us, tell us in the comments.
For some reason, Dark Phoenix has a rating of 5.8 out of 10. But The Last Stand has 6.7. I mean, what's going on?
And those ratings, of course, are from IMDb, the official movie rating system.
There's no way X-Men 3, The Last Stand, is better than Dark Phoenix. Am I right? I mean...
You're right. You're so right. But unfortunately, it underperformed at the box office. It lost a lot of money, and a lot of fans hated it. And if you don't believe me, just check out the comments on IMDb. Okay, Mark, what did you think of it?
I thought it was actually a really good movie. I don't know why the ratings on IMDb were so bad.
I had low expectations, I have to say, based on the trailer I saw, and in fact, we did a teaser trailer reaction video
right.
a few months ago, and I predicted it was going to be a flop. Now, unfortunately, it was a flop.
You convinced me.
But I put myself off, and then I read the reviews on IMDb and I decided I was not going to watch it. However, I was on a long haul flight recently. I had nothing else to do, and I thought, I'm not going to pay for this. I'm
you
just
may as
gonna
well watch it.
I might as well watch it. So I did. So what's it all about?
Okay, it's all about Jean Grey, a troubled girl. Here's what I mean.
You think you can fix me?
Jean, you are not broken. The mind is a fragile thing. Takes only the slightest tap to tip it in the wrong direction.
That sounds ominous. Jean is a little unstable and she needs a little bit of fixing. Have to say, she needs a little bit of fixing. And only the slightest tap can put her off, you know. And she did get the slightest tap. Watch this clip.
That's less of a tip and more of a...
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Dad, you're supposed to be my role model here. No cursing. So, she starts to change.
She's changing.
And what?
Into a cold-blooded killer.
Oops.
That's kind of sly. But she's not the real baddie of this film. Oh no. It's this woman.
Hello, Jean. Who are you? The better question is, who are you?
Yes, it's the awesome Jessica Chastain as Vuk.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Dad, I thought I told you to stop swearing.
I'm not swearing, that's her name. Her name is Vuk.
Oh.
V-U-K. It's
seriously?
I'm not making this up, it's Vuk. It does sound bad, but it's Vuk. And she wants what Jean has.
And she'll stop at nothing to get it.
She'll kill us all.
So then, Jean heads off to get answers from Magneto.
I came looking for answers.
You didn't come here looking for answers. You came here looking for permission.
Permission to kill.
Steady on, Mark. It's complicated. She's a conflicted woman.
Why did you make me do that?
When Magneto finds out that Jean Grey has killed Raven, he goes ballistic. He's like, right, I'm gonna kill her. Let's go. And then this happens.
So it doesn't go well for Magneto, and it doesn't go well for the rest of the X-Men either. They got put on a train and sent off to prison.
Which is probably the icebox that Deadpool was sent to in Deadpool 2. And then Vuk and her gang of nasty friends come for Jean Grey.
My dear dude, check this out.
She's coming.
So that was another misdirection from the trailer. Everyone thought, or the way the trailer is done, you think it's Jean Grey's coming for them, but it's not. It's Vuk. Jean Grey.
I thought you said it again.
I know. Jean Grey is in the trailer next to the one the rest of the X-Men are in.
And then she wants a scrap, but Jean wins. Go on, Jean. You're doing proud. And they all live happily ever after. Or do they?
That's a great summary, Mark. Includes a lot of spoilers, but that's okay because it's been months since the movie's come out.
That's true.
So not to worry. So there was a lot of negativity about this film. So what was all that about?
Well, some of the dialogue was terrible.
So when Raven / Mystique told Storm to close those holes in a space shuttle, I cringed. I could have written better dialogue than that, and I'm not a screenwriter.
Or in this clip, when Mystique is not giving up on Jean.
Look at me.
Focus on my voice. I'm not giving up on you, Jean.
Oh, the cringe! What the heck? That was cringe.
That's for an Oscar winner, folks.
Then there's Mystique with her makeup truly awful. Shocking.
Yeah, that was terrible. When you compare the makeup or the special effects that she had compared to the Beast, it was just like they were dialing it in.
Yeah.
But let's not stop there. Let's look at what was under that makeup. Jennifer Lawrence. Now, she's an Oscar winner, but to say she was dialing her performance in would be a compliment.
Thank goodness that we got rid of her early on in the film.
And then there's the fact that they had to reshoot the entire last third of the movie because it was too similar to another Marvel movie.
I did not know about this.
It's true. It's true. That's why it cost $200 million.
And then there are the critics.
Indeed there are. And there's one critic in particular, Bob the Movie Man. Yes, Bob, I am talking about you. You reviewed the movie and you gave it a very bad rating. And you made some criticisms about it, including taking away the threat because we all knew they were coming back for the next movie. You don't know your X-Men movie mythology, mate, because we have some timey-wimey stuff going on in the X-Men movies, and actually you don't know what's going to happen next and who's going to make it through. Because if we did, Raven/Mystique wouldn't have died. Think about it, Dr. Bob. Think about it. Bob the Movie Man, shame on you.
Shame on you. Which brings us on to the good stuff.
Some of the dialogue was great.
Yeah, like, Jean, you are not broken.
Jean, you are not broken.
Or, you're always sorry, Charles. There's always a speech, but nobody really cares.
Yes! That's brilliant. That is my favourite quote in the movie, I have to say. Here's
the
the clip.
You're always sorry, Charles, and there's always a speech, and nobody cares.
And the scene where Nightcrawler finally goes mental.
Okay, Mark, so, good or bad?
Well, it wasn't bad and it wasn't amazing, but it's good.
Okay, Mark, so who was your favourite character?
I have to say Jean Grey, of course.
I agree. I like Jean Grey's character as well. Of course, this is Sophie Turner, who was also famously Sansa Stark actually in Game of Thrones, where I thought she was one of the not as good actors as everyone else in Game of Thrones, but actually in this movie, and in Apocalypse, she was terrible, right? But in this movie, I agree, I thought she was pretty good. And what was your favourite scene?
Honestly, if I'm being honest, I think the last part where there's a big battle at the end and Jean Grey is fighting that Vuk girl, that was on point.
It's the way she kills the baddies.
Yep.
Just puts her hand on their head and they just disintegrate. It was
And then
really
she's
intense.
standing there and this guy runs up to her
That was-
and then stabs her in the back and she goes, ah. And then she goes, bye, and just slaps him. She didn't slap him, but she destroyed him.
It was pretty good.
She basically pretended she was vulnerable and she was about to be, defeated.
Yeah,
and then she just went, ha, gotcha, then wiped him out.
A lot of these movies, the ending, like, Batman vs Superman, the ending was just CGI
Martha!
porn. But the ending of this one was actually very, very
It
good, I
was,
thought.
have to say.
Here's
a
a clip. So, Mark, what's your favourite quote?
When Vuk says, your emotions make you weak. No, my emotions make me strong.
Girl power. There is one ironic thing about the film, though, because Jennifer Lawrence's character, Mystique, does say at one point, why don't they call this X-Woman? Because the women are always fixing things.
Oh, yeah.
But can I just point out that all the baddies in this movie are women?
That's true.
They're the ones creating the hassle.
So
I think we'll just stick with X-Men, if you don't mind.
Yep, I agree.
So, Mark, would you watch it again?
You know what? I actually would. Okay, lads, so if you're a fan of the X-Men series, then Dark Phoenix is definitely worth watching. Don't listen to reviews on IMDb. Even though it's official, I don't think it's true. Honestly, I disagree. Dad disagrees.
We both disagree.
We both
and
disagree.
we know what
Mark
we're talking
and Dave
about.
disagree, so
Mark
we
and
better
Dave.
watch it.
Exactly.
Alright?
And remember, even if you didn't like it, don't worry, because the X-Men are coming to Disney's MCU in the next few years. And we'll start all over again. And who knows, they may have a third attempt at the Dark Phoenix story.
Hope you enjoyed, guys. Smash, and I mean smash, that like button, right? And subscribe. Comment down below what other videos we should do next. And share the video as well. And comment down below and do all that stuff.
Like it, share it, get active, folks. Get active, folks. Okay, it's Mark.
And Dave, out.